good, man? Was vibrating. What is vibrating, guys? Make sure it's vibrating fast and you're able to acknowledge it. But I'm here today after this long, productive day. I would say very productive day. It was long. Just put in a lot of hours. Did my thing. Got some bread on the side. Nigga good. But I was trying to, across these social media platforms, I was trying to go live right now because I had this concept that I wanted to kick out. And I think it brings great value because it brings great value to myself. So if I was talking to myself in the past with right now, me from the future, I would have harnessed everything I'm saying right now. So I want to bring forth the idea or the concept of how to heal yourself. But this is aimed in a certain direction. So what I want to talk about is your subconscious, hidradenitis, hidradenitis. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. You, ultimately, and yeah, I want to talk about this right now. Something that I could say, hidradenitis, me and my sister was dealing with. It was an issue that me and my sister was dealing with. Now, you could take the regular doctor approach, or you could try to heal yourself. Now, I'm on a path of healing myself, and quite frankly, I understand this. I understand how uncomfortable it could get when dealing with this skin issue. And it only started occurring about 4 years ago. And I noticed, me looking back, it was me trying to get to know myself. And every time I stepped into an arena of new consciousness, of awareness of myself, and I was faced with the daily battles of life, it felt like I didn't know myself because I just reached this awareness. But that's just me and my perspective. So let's get back to the pain dealing with the skin issue and how it makes it so unbearable and so uncomfortable. But I'm here to tell you, when you learn a couple things like etymology, your subconscious mind, and your self-talk, and you evolve yourself with these things, you can conquer anything holistically. Not to say that you might not need, hey, if you can't figure it out on your own, then yeah, go venture out and try the pharmaceutical or medical or these medical institutions. But if you become a patient, it's like one and the same. You're not being patient with yourself to discover how you can heal yourself with no modalities. So, okay. This is a little bit of etymology. This is why words are so important. Now, hidradenitis, right, is this skin issue that they say it has to do with your lymph nodes and they get these lumps and swells, which I had. It was primarily underneath my underarms. And they'll hurt so bad, I wouldn't even want to go to work. I'll just take an Advil. Advils used to work perfectly because they'll just swell up and they'll pop. And even that is disgusting. So, I started to, ask myself, like, why? And this is why etymology is so important. You have to know a thing to know a thing. So let's start with etymology. Hidradenitis. You got the word hid, H-I-D. So something is hidden, right? Then you got Ra. We all know Ra is light. This is on perspective, though. So put it in perspective, and then how you perceive is what you believe. Is how you believe in things. Is your belief system. And how your belief system is how your reality works out. So make sure your perception is your perception or perspective. So in this case, hid Ra. So something or someone, but let's not make this external. It's all self. There's no scapegoats here. I understand the pain. There's no scapegoats. Can't blame it on the devil. Can't blame it on your family. Can't blame it on your friends. Even though that has something to do with it. First, take full accountability of your reality, and then it'll show you what is a tribute to that. You understand what I'm saying? So, hid Ra. Your light is being hidden. Something is shadow banning your light. It could be any of those names I just said. Family, friends, but let's not externalize nothing. Everything is on you. Take full responsibility for your illnesses, for your sickness, for your happiness, for your prosperity. Everything that you're involved in. So, hid Ra, then tinnitus, right? I believe I'm saying it right. But we can all look it up. Can't go live. I was trying to go live to make this sort of like a presentation so I could correct myself anywhere I was wrong, but you guys do it. This is going to be a pre-recorded video, by the way. So now, something is hidden. Your light is being hidden, shadow banned by, and it's not nobody else. This is you. You're shadow banning yourself. And then you got tinnitus. Obviously, you could say it's a dent on a wall. You made a dent due to pressure, but we're gonna make it simple. When you go to get your grills done, your teeth done, your molars fixed, you go to a dentist. Has the word dent. So I'm associated with a dentist. And not only externalizing that, has to do with my teeth, has to do with my mouth. So you know how you shadow banning yourself? And I know I'm gonna bring it home with this one, with anybody who's dealing with this issue. Hydrantin, I even forgot what that word is. Your self-talk, and not only your self-talk, you're not outspoken enough. You're not outspoken enough. You hide a lot of things inside of you. And it's not particularly like you're hiding them. It's that you're afraid of what's gonna come out. And even when it comes out, is a little bit of fear of what it is fear of your true potential. Because in order to speak in that manner, you have to walk in that manner. You have to walk it like you're talking. And this is what is causing some of these things. You're not outspoken enough. You're not outgoing enough. But it starts before the speech. Now, these are the thoughts, the self-talk, without using the words that are coming out inside of your head are kind of more leaning towards a negative aspect. And due to not speaking these words internally or externally, there's a lock on your true potential. And tell you the truth, it could be scary, but you can't be afraid of you. I want to tell you that much. I don't want you to be afraid of you. So, let's look it up. So this has to do with these things, these lymph nodes, that it's like the earth has lymph nodes. It harnesses and then it exhumes through these portals, and you're not letting go of a lot. And this is what blocks the little pores, your hair follicles. Because when we speak, it's nothing but airs. So this has to do with your hair your hair follicles being blocked. So because these thoughts and these things become emotions, heavy emotions, dense emotions. And these dense emotions, if they get stuck, they gotta come out. You know, you ever heard somebody says the phrase where, I don't know how the phrase goes, but you keep something bottled in, and one day you explode. It's just brewing and brewing. So these emotions that you keep inside are causing these lumps and the swelling and the secretions that come out of it. The pus-like secretions are these emotions that have to be let out. Your body is just taking them out because you won't. And through this exercise of myself, of knowing who I am, it's definitely helped a lot. And I tell you what, and more than help, because it's extinct in this vessel now. And I want you to apply this knowledge too. But there's something else. There's also something else that goes with it. And this something else is something that can help. Now, let's go from the spiritual sense of it, from the holistic healing of self of it. All right, before I go there, there's another thing I would love to share with y'all. If, I get some feedback from this, from you guys trying to, be your truest potential, be more outspoken, and things of that nature. Another reason why these things happen, I forgot to mention, is because Your body has these receptors. Everybody has them. Some people could tap into them. Some people think it's premonitions, intuitions, instinct. You have these things. Now, if you don't follow them, you don't know what to do in that now to prevent whatever's coming. So these things happen because these hydradenitis, yeah, I'm not even pronouncing it right. We had a blackout the other day, so it's a tornado, and I can't even log in, but okay. These things comes in the form of your body letting you know to prepare for something that's coming. So it's like trying to go through the process of immunization before you actually face this. And if you measure the next, how could I say, cycle of when this happens, when these things, starts to flare, notice that when it happens, might be a week later, days later, 3 days later, something might happen in your reality where you have to present a certain emotion. And if you hide that, then, it happens again because you're not doing it on your own. So, like, the whole moral of that is to prepare you for what's coming. That's a gift in itself, but you just have to nurture it with your mind, like what's going on, question, and then act accordingly. Now, on another note, if I was gonna say something and I kind of forgot what I was about to say. Let me try to think of it. Okay, got it. So, another thing, these airs. So now, let's add some structure to this, because all that I said before could be kind of like mystical, and if it's too mystical, I'm gonna make it more practical, simpler way. But some of y'all with this issue might already know. But I'm gonna mix up these ideas so you can get it. So these airs that we dealing with, like I said, the airs, these thoughts, these words are airs. Every time I open my mouth and I say something, these are airs. These airs, depending on the emotion, the thought, are like alchemy and metals. It's like metals playing around in the air. And these metals could be harmful to you, especially if your aura is wide open. So it could be as simple as not using deodorant with aluminum. Then again, like I started doing that. That's how I started. Like it was the metals, something about the metals in the air. I didn't need them. So I already felt like a titan. I'm a titan. I'm a metal being. So I don't need metal from the outside world. And you can watch The Matrix, you see the metallic. They put their hand in the, people turn into metal first, even in Terminator, it's the metal goo. You don't want the metals if you already have metal. That's just simple ideas with the movie references. I stopped wearing aluminum in my deodorant, and it was magic. And I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna take it a little deeper. And I went into that, what I said before, with the alchemy of it. But then these metals like aluminum, it's in the word. Let's go back to etymology again. Aluminum, illuminated. If I'm already illuminated, why would I want to get illuminated by substance that's outside of me? There you go again. Hidra. Your light is being blocked. Shadow. Just like that solar eclipse that happened. But it's permanent. Imagine that. Imagine if you could apply that to self. If you was the sun and the moon just came, and that's your subconscious just blocking you. So I hope this brings value. I hope you could apply some of the things I said to heal these occurrences, and you could go about it healing yourself. But I'm no doctor, no physician, no, how you say that? Dermatologist. I'm none of that. But I know that I take the time out to figure things out. No matter how long it takes. Some people might call it trial and error. You know what I call it? Getting to know myself. Ain't nobody else gonna know me better than me. So take the time out to see you have time. And trust me, I've been there with this issue. So, yeah, I'm about to take it down. I thought I had to lay this down for y'all. Y'all already know. Pineapple Bundy, y'all see it. Divination Bundy, bricks, all that. Keep it vibrating, man. You know what's up.